night tonight. That's going to allow clear skies, and it's going to stay cold, and there will be a touch of frost in many areas. The more persistent rain edging away from Kent through the evening. Still a sprinkling of showers across Wales and southwest England overnight, and 1 or 2 drifting in off the North Sea into eastern England and eastern Scotland. But for many it will be a dry night, and it is going to be chilly. These are the temperatures in urban areas, in towns and cities. In the countryside it will be colder, so temperatures actually getting down pretty close to freezing in more rural parts of northern England, Northern Ireland and Scotland. Still a few showers around first thing in the morning across the far southwest of England, but overall here it should be a dry and a bright day. A chilly start in more rural parts of Wales, but again, bar the odd shower, it should be a dry Monday morning. Some sunshine here and a fine start also, I think, across much of Northern Ireland. A bit more sunshine and offer here on Monday compared to what we've seen through the day today. Sunny spells for most of Scotland, particularly in the west. Still a sprinkling of showers coming in across the northeast, and we'll see some showers drifting in off the North Sea into the borders, into the far northeast of England. Most of northwest England will start the day dry, but it will be cold, don't forget. Still chilly also down the eastern side of England, where there will be still a sprinkling of showers. So it's not going to be completely dry everywhere, but overall across East Anglia and the southeast, a much drier day compared to today. Now, as we run through the rest of the day, as I said, we'll see a sprinkling of showers drifting in across eastern areas, maybe affecting the Midlands, 1 or 2 in eastern Scotland. But for much of Wales, southwest England, Northern Ireland and western Scotland, it will be a dry day. And even where we've got the showers across the east, they'll be fairly well scattered. There's a decent chance you may dodge them. But we're not going to break any temperature records on the cold side, particularly on the North Sea coast. Single figures in Newcastle at best at 12 Celsius. There's a small chance of a shower then in the northwest for the Premier League football, but I think both games should be dry and reasonably bright. Now, through the evening, we'll continue to see showers drifting in across the Midlands, but they do tend to fizzle out as they approach Wales. Most places, again, looking dry on Monday night into Tuesday. And again, it's going to be cold. If anything, it could be a colder night into Tuesday morning with a greater risk of a frost. The southern half of the UK stays generally dry on Tuesday. Again, some sunny spells, a bit more cloud spilling in further north with a little rain in northern Scotland. Goodbye.
For a clear view of the general election, go to bbc.co.uk/election. We'll bring you constant updates on all the latest news and events, right up to the final result. Wherever you live, it's easy to see where the candidates stand on the issues that matter to you. And our team of experts will make reality checks on the politicians' claims. The election on the BBC website, making it clear.
Security alert in New York's Times Square after an attempted car bomb attack. Police carry out a controlled explosion. The hunt is on for the would-be bomber. Snooker world champion John Higgins denies he's agreed to lose matches for money as he's suspended from the game. With days to go, Cameron and Brown clash over spending cuts. Clegg targets wavering Labour supporters. And the race for the Premier League title is going right to the wire.
Manchester United.
Good evening. Investigators in New York are trying to establish who attempted to set off a car bomb in Times Square last night. Bomb disposal experts found gas cylinders, cans of petrol and timers packed into a 4x4 which was parked in a street crowded with tourists and theatregoers. Our New York correspondent Laura Trevelyan is in Times Square for us now. Laura.
Well, Nick, it was the busiest time of day in Times Square, if you can imagine, thronging with tourists soaking up the spring sunshine, theatregoers leaving their restaurants and heading into the shows. That was the scene the attack was intended to disrupt until the plot was foiled.
Panic in Times Square last night as the police move hundreds of tourists away from the heart of Manhattan's theatre district and cordon off the area. Smoke had been seen coming from this car, parked with its engine going. A bomb disposal robot approached the vehicle. Then a controlled explosion.
Dwayne Jackson, a Vietnam veteran selling souvenirs to tourists, was the one who spotted the suspicious car opposite his stand and alerted the police.
I saw a bunch of keys in the ignition. And I looked around, I was like, well, what knucklehead left, this car sitting here right in the turning lane? And then shortly after that, the mounted police came up and we said, hey, there's some smoke coming from the car.
Although the mayor of New York City called this an amateurish attempted attack, the contents of the car were potentially deadly.
NYPD bomb technicians have removed and dismantled 3 propane tanks, consumer-grade fireworks, 2 5-gallon gasoline containers filled, and 2 clocks, along with batteries in each of the clocks, electrical wire and other components stored in the rear of the vehicle.
Now forensic teams are going through the evidence from the car and scanning the CCTV footage